Welcome, shave fans. Today I'm going to do a bit of a science project. Today will be the first day that I try a pre-shave on my face before shaving. And just to see and be able to compare pre-shave and not pre-shave, I'm only going to do it on half my face. And so I'm going to do it on the half that has the cowlick down here, because that is always my most troubled spot. For the pre-shave, I'm going to be using some Your Best Face luxury shave cream, and I will be applying it very thin. And this happens to be the Lavender, and I chose the Lavender because I will be shaving over the top with Dr. John's Classic, which is amongst other things, has quite a bit of lavender. That's the first thing I smell when I open the tin. All right, so whenever you're using the Your Best Face, it's important to have your face warm and wet. So I'll just make sure I get it wet. And as a pre-shave, this should not take much at all. I mean, really. You're just getting a thin layer on, just enough to give your skin some extra moisturizing and extra pliability. That way the razor can be a little more forgiving. All right, just a touch. So I'm going to let that soak in, and I'll be right back. All right, we're back. I've already whipped up a lather here with the Dr. John's Classic, so I will get going. One thing I have to say about Dr. John's is that it is really a soap that you probably, I can't imagine that you would ever really need a pre-shave for. It's such a great slick soap. But because the scents matched, it's what I decided I would try. And the Classic has more than just lavender in it, but I thought that the lavender base underneath it wouldn't hurt, wouldn't detract from the scent. One thing that really impressed me about the Dr. John's, I did an impromptu and unplanned little science test with it today as well. My daughter is not feeling well, and so she decided to get out of bed just as I was getting everything ready to do this video. So I'd already had the lather whipped up, and I heard her get out of bed, so I had to go and sit in a room with her to get her to go back to sleep. She's 3, and like I said, not feeling well. So I came back, and it was about half an hour later, and the foam, the lather in my bowl was only just barely starting to drop out. So just an amazing lather hold in there, and so I was able to just whip it back up, no problem. Just beat it up. All right, now I'm going to be trying a new razor today. I just got this in today, this evening when I got home from work, and this is a razor. Hopefully you guys will be able to see just how absolutely gorgeous it is. But this is from Mark Gustafson over at Gustafson Shaving Supplies. And wow, absolutely beautiful, beautiful razor. The colors in it and changing out, it's just really awesome. So I haven't used one of these this style head before. It's well, I shouldn't say this style, whoever manufactured this head, I haven't used one of these before. It has a slightly different thread. I'm assuming it's not metric, which most other razor brands are metric because they come from overseas. So this handle will fit on other heads, but it's loose on the threads. So it's loose right up until you tighten it. So we'll see. And, just from looking at it, it looks like it's going to be a very mild shave. So, all right, let's get going. Oh, the blade, I should say, is the Treat carbon steel. I'm really liking this razor head. It feels just about like my Merkur 34C. So mild but efficient. Yeah, I'm really digging this. And another thing is I have I don't know if it's an ingrown hair or a pimple or something, but right in the center of this calyx. So the last few times I shaved, I have gotten a pretty good weeper just off of the top of it. So if it goes, it's in no way indicative of any soap or razor. Maybe a little bit about technique, but all right. All right, I'm going to finish my shave, and we will go over my findings at the end. All right, back with you. So that shave ended up being fabulous. I'm really, really happy with the razor. It feels great on the face. Like I said, very similar in aggressiveness and feel to my Merkur 34C, which has to be one of my most comfortable and effortless shaves, I guess would be the easiest way to describe it. I mean, I'm getting probably close to 20 different razors, and they're all awesome in their own way. But there's something just kind of magical about that 34C. And this is seeming like it's right there up with it, you know? So, wow. And definitely have to say that this is just beautiful. Just absolutely love the handle. Of course, blue is my color. And so I just dig it. Awesome. Thank you, Mark. That is a beautiful, beautiful razor. All right. So the soap, the Dr. John's, if you guys haven't, if there's anybody out there who hasn't tried any of the Dr. John's, I highly recommend it. Check out his different scents and see which ones might make some sense to you. One of the nice things about Dr. John's is that you can get a 2-ounce puck, so a little more than a sample, but less than a full tin if you want to just try them out, and they're only like $8. And so that's what I did, because I find that there's some scents out in the shaving world that I think I'm going to love and then just don't really make it for me. And then there's other ones that I'm a little skeptical about, and I get them and they end up being the coolest thing ever. So, but the performance of these soaps is phenomenal. Slick and easy to lather, just whipped right up, and the lather hangs out for more than half an hour. So definitely cannot complain about that. The Your Best Face is always phenomenal. Now, I used it as a pre-shave this time on half my face, and like I said, Dr. John's probably really doesn't need it, and so I wasn't really able to tell a difference as I shaved. Where I can tell a difference is the feel of this side of my face versus the feel on this side. So Your Best Face, and this makes complete sense because this stuff is phenomenal for your skin. It gives you an even better post shave than you would get with just straight up great shaving soap. So and of course, I mean, that's one of the things about this. I just have a little sample here in Lavender, but it doesn't take much at all. And you can use it as a pre-shave, you can use it as an aftershave balm, or you can use it as your shave cream and just leave it on. And so it's just, if it wasn't, I said this on Facebook yesterday, if it wasn't for the ritual of lathering off a puck and how good that is for the soul, then this is a shave cream that I would definitely have, probably switch to. So as it is though, lathering is absolutely awesome for the soul, and we have lots of great soaps to try, lots of great different artisans right now, all sorts of different flavors, so everybody can find what works and what they like the best and just try things. It's one of the things that I really love about the shave community, is that we do have so much choice, and for the most part everybody's really accepting. If a new artisan soap maker pops up, everybody welcomes them and says, hey, come on in. So all right, well, I just had an awesome shave. I hope you guys do too.